You can have fun with coiling different types of wire. Copper, brass, and precious wires all coil up nicely. I'm Sandra Lupo. Let's get coiling. First, I'll work with a coiling mechanism called the Coiling Gizmo, and I'll work with zebra copper-colored wire. And right here I have a coil that was made. It's a 6-inch coil. And on the rod that comes with the kit, I have a coil made up, not quite completed. Just watch as I make some magic. I will hold the wire, and I'll continue coiling, turning the crank, until I have that 6-inch coil. Should just take a minute or less. Colors come on very nicely. As you can see, there are many different colors available, and also I have some beads here, coiled beads, that have different colors within them. This will be ready in probably about 10 seconds. Just keep coiling. Done. I'll cut away the wire. And I will remove the coil from the rod. It's really simple, slides off very nicely. If you thought that was magical, just wait and see the next step. I'll take a length of wire, probably about 2 feet, in a complementing color, and I will thread this 6-inch coil that I first made onto this core wire. Then I will insert the rod again, and my intention is to create a complementary or similar bead to this one that we see here, coiled bead. I'm going to place the wire in to link it up, and the process is the same. I'm going to create a few rings, then follow up with the coil that you see here. I keep cranking, and as I crank, that black coil comes up and over the top, and I've created a similar bead to the one that you see here. This will now be ready for an application. Too similar, perhaps for a pair of earrings. I'm going to take this down right now and show you another way to coil. You can use all different types of mandrels. It doesn't have to be a coiling unit. I like to work with jewelers' bezel mandrels. This one is steel, and what I've done is I've marked it with a Sharpie marker so that I will know exactly how much wire I am coiling. The shape of this mandrel is actually triangular. So I'm holding firmly, and I'm going to bring this wire, this is sterling wire by the way, I'm going to bring this wire around to form this coil. Now when you're working with a round mandrel, the shape stays round. But again, there's some magic here. I'll show you what happens when I remove this coil, which is triangular in shape, from its shaping dowel, which is the triangle. What I might do is either use some liver of sulfur before I remove this, or for illustration purposes, I'll use a Sharpie marker. There are 3 sides, 3 corners, angles, and I will just take a little bit of Sharpie marker. Again, what I might do in my studio is paint with liver of sulfur, which is an antiquing solution. All right. Let me remove this from here and watch the magic. What happens is that the angles, the 3 angles, start to twirl. You end up with a helix shape, which can be fun to use in many of your jewelry making projects. Thank you for visiting Fire Mountain Gems Jewelry Making Studio.